strategy fund.
We have our wonderful Shane Boswell. Shane is the candidate you all dream of. I cannot tell you what it's like. I'm so thankful that this wonderful man is out there public for us. Take yourself
by the future governor.
I'm going to let y'all find out why he's so amazing. Here you go, Shane.
Hey, y'all. Hey! So first off, I want to shout out Kathy Rex. She's running this side. That's in 33. She's more than she's awesome. So, Kathy and I have something in common. We're not running against our opponents, right? We're running for the people we're supposed to represent. Yeah. God, and representative democracy means being out amongst your people and listening. This is a neighbor, loving neighbors, helping neighbors, serving neighbors job. It's service. They don't own our state. They don't own our Commonwealth. They don't own us. They work for us. So traveling all over the state, I've been watching our next governor.
Enjoy breakfast, community, and of course, apple donuts. I made an order before we came in here, and I said, two of my 3 daughters are with me today. I said, what do you think? 1 dozen, and she looked at me and said, no, 2. So that's our representative at lunch. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here and to say thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself a little bit more to you. I know I have some former congressional constituents in the room as well. Former Chesterfield County folks. I'm Abigail Spanberger. I'm the Democratic nominee for governor in the Commonwealth of Virginia. And as Shane so correctly said, I am running to serve the Commonwealth of Virginia. Because elected office should be focused on uniquely and completely the notion of service. My entire adult career was devoted to service. I grew up in a house of service. My dad was an Army veteran and then a federal agent. My mother was a nurse. And I knew that I wanted to follow in their footsteps, and I did just that first as a federal agent, and then as a CIA officer. My whole mission at CIA was to help ensure we were keeping the American people safe, that we were answering the questions that would allow policymakers, diplomats, military leadership, and even the president to make the most informed decisions about issues of national security. I loved it. It was an adventure. It was amazing. It was a mission I believed in. And in 2014, we were living on the West Coast after spending time overseas, and we were deciding where we might go next. And my husband and I were talking to our oldest daughter at the time. She was 5, and we said, what do you think? The globe. Kenya, Costa Rica, England, where should we go? And our daughter said, Virginia. And we said, but Mommy's job, we're not going to go to Virginia. And she said, well, why wouldn't we go to Virginia? Everyone we love lives in Virginia. And she's right, everyone we love lives in Virginia. My husband and I grew up a couple miles apart. His 2 brothers, their families, his parents. My 2 sisters, their families, my parents. Everyone we love lives in Virginia. And so we made a decision to pivot from service to country to service to communities. He moved back to Virginia. I got my employment with CIA declassified, got a job in the private sector, started a Girl Scout troop, started volunteering for Winsome Action, and I thought that's where things would continue. Until the lead up to and the aftermath of the 2016 elections, where I didn't like the direction of politics. I didn't like the representation that we had in the district I had grown up in. A district that has elected a Democrat since 1968, and a district that my predecessor had won by 15 points. But what I believed was that if someone was focused on service, on bringing the thoughts and the priorities and the concerns of the people of my district to Washington, that I could win in that district. And so I did, and I was elected, and I went to Congress, and I passed bills into law under a Republican president, under a Democratic president, focused on the issues that matter to the people I represented. And now I am running for governor because so many of the things that I want to focus on that we need to address here in the Commonwealth,
I just gotta look.
that progress is made at the state level. As a parent of 3 daughters in Virginia public schools, I know that there is nothing more important than the strength of our public schools, not just for our kids. Not just for our kids, but for all of Virginia, for our economy, for our communities, for our workforce, for the strength and health of Virginia. And as governor, I want to put us on a path towards having the strongest public schools in the country, and that includes recognizing the challenges we're facing with teacher shortages. That includes, and that means we have to look straight on at the difficulties we are facing. Not necessarily unique to Virginia, but Virginia is uniquely situated in our ability to address that challenge, to recruit more teachers, more educators into the classroom, to ensure that we are paying them what they deserve to be paid for the duty and the service. For that, we are also recognizing the necessity of mental health services for our kids, that we recognize that the other services within our schools, the challenges that our kids face, it's up to us to address them. And as governor, I will be focused on ensuring that every kid in Virginia, and this, yes, it's a big goal, but our kids deserve us dreaming big about their future. Every kid is set up for success. Off in the workforce or off to college or in whatever direction is their dream. And across Virginia, every corner, I hear about the challenges of affordability in the housing market, at the pharmacy counter, to get your energy bill in the mail. And it's why I have rolled out my affordability agendas for housing, energy, and healthcare, because Virginians deserve a governor who is focused on trying to lower costs, pulling on every lever through the gubernatorial administration, through the legislation to ensure that we can lower costs, build up supply of housing in the places where that's necessary, or ensure that in other places, localities have the tools they need to be able to ensure that anybody who wants to live in a particular wonderful community across Virginia is able to do so. And our Commonwealth is particularly impacted with so much of the chaos coming out of Washington. The attacks on our healthcare system that right now, if the bill that passed the House passes, the Senate goes to the President's desk, hundreds of thousands of Virginians will lose their health care. And the estimates are that at least 6 of our rural hospitals in Virginia will close. That impact is dire, and Virginians deserve someone who will stand up for Virginia and make clear the threats that come with that sort of chaos on Capitol Hill. And across Virginia, we have more than 320,000 Virginians who have chosen a career of public service in the federal government, and when their jobs and their livelihood and their commitment to service is under threat, that means it's a threat to the community that they are a part of. It's a threat to the economy. I was at an event yesterday and a gentleman came up to me and said, I just wanted to meet you because I'm getting fired tomorrow. Started his job in public service in a particular agency, and he said, you know, it is what it is, but keep talking about it because it's not just about me. It's about the job that I did. It's about the role that I served. It's about the work that I was doing that protected people that now is not going to get done. And so the reality is we need a governor who will also make clear the real threats, not just the individuals, not just to our national security, not just to our economy, but the challenges to Virginia of chaos coming out of Washington. And so at the end of the day, I am running to be a governor who will stand up against the chaos, prioritizing our communities and our Commonwealth. I will be a governor focused on governing and not grandstanding. What I believe in is that if ever there is a little girl anywhere who says everyone she loves is in Virginia, I want there to be a house her parents can afford in a community where they want to live, and then there will be a job that her parents can take, and there will be a school that will welcome that little girl, where she will be safe within its walls, where her teachers will be in the classroom, where they will be well paid and well respected by their governor, where that little girl's rights will be respected, where the environment around her is also respected, and the air is clean, and the water is safe to drink. The beauty and the strength of our wonderful Commonwealth is all around us, and we need a governor who is focused on ensuring that whatever the next generation's dreams, that we are setting them up, our communities up, and ultimately our Commonwealth up for success in the future. I am so grateful that you are here today. Please visit my website, abigailspanberger.com. Please make sure that all of your friends, families, neighbors know that there is an election this November. That we have incredible people running who want to bring the voices of their communities to Richmond. And that it is on all of us to make the change that we want to see in our communities and in Virginia. I ask for your vote on November 4th or in early voting. And House delegates to the church you live in, please vote for